Singing cockfosters.
Why are you always messing with your face? It's not going anywhere.
I had an itchy ear. I had to just...
You've got an itchy nose, an itchy ear.
Yeah, when you start talking about itches, it naturally happens. You end up doing the whole gorilla thing, don't you?
You just see the
jungle VIP. He had his kicks on, pants, that is, yeah. He had his ankle socks on, but his pants were just going higher and higher and higher the whole day because he was obviously sticking to his leg.
Yeah.
He might have had some grey and baldy legs underneath. I was just drinking, got to the bottom of it. I'm like, his mouth like.
What is that? No, really stop it.
Caz and Adam go at it again.
It's the Monday podcast on a Sunday.
Pre-recorded because we're going away on holiday, which will be tomorrow, Monday, to everyone else. So when people are watching this, we will already be in the Caribbean.
No, we'll be on the plane. Oh, when it comes out, yeah. No, do you know what? I've just confused myself because Millie's in the other room and she went, 23 hours, guys, so we're on that plane.
How's it go?
No, I'm not doing it again.
But yes, a week which was crazy, a weekend which was even crazier. Obviously, the epic weekend in football, which was beating Man City in the final. I've got loads to talk about regarding the journey and everything like that. But yeah, you were stuck at home. I was travelling again, and glad it's over in terms of the last trip away or the last long road trip. So because it takes it out of you completely. Yeah. It was bad last week, wasn't it? But this week I got in really late and it was just on the eve of packing. And
I thought, because last week was in Brighton and we got back around 1 a.m. And I thought this week it's a 3 o'clock kickoff and it's not as far. So I thought you'd definitely be back by 12, but I don't even know what time it was when you got in. It was like 10 o'clock.
1:30, dog barking, just...
You get upset when a dog barks at you and you come in late. You should be thanking him. He's like, but that's his job.
Yeah, but he carries on back after he's seen me. And it's like...
It's cute, though.
No, it's not. But yeah, it's been a stressful couple of days trying to organise everything for holiday and everything. You've been at home packing, organising cases.
Packing is stressful. I can't wait to get that first drink off.
Wow. Honestly, it's been a manic one. We knew it was coming, but it still doesn't prepare you, does it? Even though you're like getting ready for it, you know what's coming. You say to yourself, you're like, let's just stay calm. Let's just stay focused. Let's just make sure that we utilise the time perfectly. And he comes to it, carnage.
Nothing ever goes to plan. It's like this morning, Alfred left his phone in your car, so you had to make a divert back to drop his... You can't have a teenager without a phone.
The panic setting in with Alfred not having the phone. I could feel it on the phone. It's like, why can't you just come now? I can't come now. Yeah. I'm trying to film content. It's a busy day anyway.
He's got a girlfriend though, hasn't he? So
yes, he needs to communicate with mates. Hopefully he's bantering his City mates and just giving it to them because they were all for it before the game yesterday. All his mates, we've seen him outside the stadium, like City on one side, United on the other. They were giving it lies. They thought they'd already won the game.
I said to you yesterday, do you know what? I hope we win this game so much as you would, but I hope more than anything for you and Alfie and for all the fans there stuck around them City fans who just turned up and thought they'd already won. I was like, just go and win, please.
Well, we set off early, travelling down. So the idea was to drive down, park up at a car park, tube it in.
Which car park did you go to?
Cockfosters.
Why do you always do that, you weirdo?
It's such a great name for a stage. So
why is it great?
Singing cockfosters. Anyway, parked up there, tubed it in, just trying to do it or plan the journey so we didn't have many City fans to run into. Obviously, you do. We were getting bantered by City fans as the closer we got to the stadium. Even Arsenal fans were laughing at us, bantering us. Leeds fans who were there the night before for the playoff game, which is officially today. And it just felt like we needed to do something just so we weren't walking out of that stadium getting absolutely battered from pillar to post, bantered and just basically taking the mickey out of.
I was
United a crap.
Silently, I had a feeling yesterday, and I think a few people have been like this, and I've seen a few people saying it. Because of where United are right now, no one's confident enough to say, got a feeling about today. But inside, I just did. And I'm not saying that I still was surprised the way we played and everything, but I'm just so happy.
Yeah, it was good. It was fantastic where we were. We got the seats that me and Alfie had won in a competition working alongside the Emirates. So the Emirates did a competition where it was 4 sets of fans: Newcastle, Manchester United, Aston Villa, and the London club was Arsenal. So London, Midlands, the North and Northwest, which is so the whole length of the country. I did a competition. It was a race across each respective town. So me and Alfie across Manchester, so on and so forth for Birmingham, Newcastle and London. It has to do challenges along the way. The video, I think I'll drop the link to the video in the podcast actually, so people can understand what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, we didn't win. So the prize would have been a holiday to Dubai, but we got tickets for the final anyway, just for competing, which was good, and really good tickets.
Really good tickets. I'm really disappointed you didn't get us that holiday to Dubai. That's the only reason I watched it. I was actually tempted at one point just to fast forward to the end of the video just to see if you'd won and then not waste my time.
Yeah, but you want to see us in action and what we had to do.
I'm really bothered about the holiday, I'm not going to lie.
Anyway, the Geordies won it, but the silver lining in all of that was we all got tickets for the final. So obviously us United fans being the only team out of the competition that were actually competing in the final, we were happy to be there. But Manchester United winning yesterday actually knocked Newcastle out of Europe completely.
Oh, really?
So hopefully them Geordies were there, because I feel like the competition was fixed for them to win it. I'm just saying that conspiracy theory.
You can't say it was fixed.
Watched a bit like, so we got to the final stage.
Is this you trying to justify it? For me, it was not.
We'd run across town. We covered everything perfectly. We answered every single question right. We covered every challenge. We got to the check-in, Emirates check-in at Manchester Airport. And the air stewardesses were waiting. They had the question there ready to go. We opened up the question, and they obviously the biggest plane in the world. I can't remember, A380, I think it is, or something like that. The Emirates one travels at 43,000 feet. How many Wembley arches can you fit in that distance? I was like, what?
Has it been fair? All of them got a really...
No, because I got comments, people saying you were conned.
You got comments?
Yeah, comments. People said you were conned. That last question was harder than everyone else's.
Yeah, theirs is also hard, though.
No. And they were lucky. Anyway, we got the tickets, and the Arsenal couple actually sat right next to us.
Do you know what? I know it sounds horrible, but I wish the Newcastle guys would have been sat next to you, because you could have said to them, how's it being in there?
Enjoy Dubai, you got plenty of time because you won't be in Europe. So these are the only flights that you're going to be getting this year.
Oh, lucky.
But no, it was a great experience. Me and Alfie, we had a fun time working with Wes Brown as well.
Wes Brown, the most wooden actor in the world.
Bless him. He's quality, Wes. He really is. He loves the club. He does a lot for the club and the foundation and stuff like that. But
what made me laugh in the video?
Not his forte.
Sorry, what made me laugh was he was actually looking up at you and Alfie, wasn't he?
He said
was
that.
Like this.
Me and Alfie walked up, so we did the meet and greet thing. So we're walking up to Wes, just outside Old Trafford, and he's like, Jesus, I had to get the big ones, didn't I? So he's a centre-back, and they're notoriously big. And me and Alfie are both like 6'4".
Long,
yeah. And he's just like looking up at us all the time. He's just like, I got the wrong end of the stick in, didn't I? But no, it was a fantastic experience, and one that I think we'll remember. And I think Alfie really enjoyed actually just doing a bit of acting, doing a bit of role play stuff, and just getting involved in it, like planes, trains, and automobiles across Manchester. Yeah. Manchester's public transport, by the way. Shit. I think it
is.
It is.
Well, you're not used to it, are you?
No, I'm not used to it, but God, it's just Manchester's overcrowded.
I think you got the taxi at the wrong time.
Yeah, I thought we were only supposed to take a taxi to help us out, so we were allowed a taxi at one point for one point of transport. So we got a taxi to another form of transport. The others all got taxis straight to a destination.
You should have got your taxi.
We were told we can't do that.
That is a bit unfair.
So yeah, again, another reason I think it was fixed. But hey, I'm not bothered. All I care about is United getting into Europe, knocking Newcastle out, and I think that was the silver lining in it there.
Do you know what? I think because I think like protecting my own mindset was that we're going to get beat in the FA Cup final. I'd not even allowed myself to think about Europe, and it was always like these little added bonuses at the end of the season.
It all just started coming up. It was like, we just got Newcastle up. Oh, Jesus, we're going to have to start planning some trips maybe to Europe next season as well.
Well, it really matters, but the Charity Shield, that wasn't...
Charity Shield, back to bleeding Wembley again. Oh, Wembley.
I don't think you should go.
I think we should. I think we should. It's Wembley. I love Wembley Stadium. It's like Brighton last week.
Yeah.
Great stadium, Wembley Stadium. But
You had great seats though where you were.
the seats, everywhere in Wembley is a great seat. Obviously, you can be up in the Evans and it not feel like you're as close to the action, but the views are fantastic all over. The setup, I love Wembley. I think it's a great national stadium. And every time we get a chance to go there, we're there. It is good, but around it, the one way in and the one way out is a pain in the ass. No Wi-Fi, no signal. Yeah, trying to upload content. Everyone wants to see what's happening. I literally had to get out of London just to get a signal. That's how bad it was yesterday. I think it was just there's so many United fans lingering around, just soaking up what was a beautiful day. You two, it's a beautiful day. It was brilliant. It was, and it's been a while since we've had any moments like that. It seems like it's taken us ages to get to a point where we thought we had a team that really competed with City.
Yeah.
And I think we deserved it, personally. I really do. I think Man United were a better team, and just to see Blue Noses.
I actually watched it back again later on this night because I haven't, that's what I used to always do. And I think it's just that painful to watch right now that I barely can watch a game. Like I said to you recently, this is the first time in my life I can recall I'll be watching the game and I'll just get distracted so easily and I'll be doing something on my phone because it doesn't hold my attention. I just find us so boring. And yesterday was the first time I actually really enjoyed it. But obviously with the kids and everything and packing it, I wasn't 100% watching every part of the game. So I felt like I had to go back later and rewatch it. And I don't know if anyone else did this, but when I watched it back, I was like, we were so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way we were playing out the back and everything, it was just, why have we not done that all year? Because we can do it. It's there. And I understand the injury side of things, but still, with them players that we've had them players this season. Martinez probably being the only one, and he is amazing, by the way. He was so good.
Oh, I love the guy. He is a leader. He's just a warrior.
Yeah.
The Butcher was back, and he went to town to task on Haaland, and I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. But I know what you said there. It's like now it's just left it on a knife edge. You're like, yes, and then no more football. Like, oh. Because we could have, if that happened and we had that performance earlier on in the season, who knows?
Yeah.
But the mentality of the players and everything like that, we don't want to make it too football dominated podcast. But
the cliche is every game should be a cup final. That's literally how I feel after that game. If you played like that, or at least tried to play like that every week, we wouldn't be in this situation.
That's what the manager has to get out of him. Yeah. And hopefully this summer it will be the big clear out that everyone wants, and we can...
Either way, I think Ineos will do the clearing out. I don't think the manager, whoever that will be, will do the clearing out. I think it will be Ineos / United, but it's going to be... I think it's going to be a hectic summer of me. I think it's going to be crazy.
It is going to be a mad one. You just get the feeling there's going to be so much going on that we're just going to be constantly... Streams are going to be going up on FUTV. Everything's going to be going off. But yeah, I bring it on. Absolutely bring it on.
With your seats that you had yesterday, how close was you to all the players' trophies and everything?
Everything. We had great videos of the players celebrating. You could see every single instruction that Ten Hag was doing to the bench. Did
you see anything of any interest? I know you mentioned Casemiro, but on TV, because Rashford looked like he was hanging back, and the thing in Rashford was, so he was crying, and you could see that on TV, and he was holding back. And I was like, oh God, Rashford's crying. And I think one of the kids said, I'm not bothered. But he was crying, and I'm thinking, and he's holding back. Is he leaving? Is it because he knows he's going to go? And I was trying to figure out what was going on. And then an hour later, he posted on his Instagram, didn't he? Or someone did. A picture of him crying, saying, for anyone who wants to know what the club means to me or something. And I almost thought, it's I'm not massively into Facebook, but one of my honest pet hates was when people used to check themselves in at A&E Do you remember that on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Check themselves in at A&E but not say what was wrong, so they got loads of attention. And it reminded me of one of them. Like, why would you post that? We've seen you on the TV crying. You don't need to then Instagram it. I just thought it just lost everything I had, like, in terms of sympathy at that point. I thought that's ridiculous.
The Facebook crowd compared to an Instagram or a TikTok or a YouTube, you'd think all social media would come under one umbrella for people to watch and be interested in, but Facebook people are different to Instagram people, are different to TikToks and YouTubes. We know this because of what I do, but Facebook, God, mine's got cobwebs on it. I just can't be arsed with it.
It's like absolutely fuming, just so that everyone would comment.
Like, what is it? Oh, what's up? You okay, hon? You okay, mate? What's happening? Can we help out? It's like,
yeah,
like, seriously.
Oh, if you know, you know.
Facebook for businesses, I think personal, forget it.
It's rubbish.
It's garbage. Does anyone actually I venture onto it every now and then for, like, you've got groups and stuff like that.
Like my mum and people like it.
Marketplace, best thing on Facebook. That's it. Facebook Marketplace, get a deal, get something quick like I've done before. But in terms of interactions, that's a waste of time.
Instagram for me is like losing it.
Instagram's going down the pan. It's crap. Honestly, I don't know what it is with it, but it just feels like everybody's already looked at it on Facebook and it's going back and being...
I don't have Facebook, so mine doesn't...
It's the same thing. It's the same platform, isn't it? So everyone's already looked at what you're doing on Instagram, on Facebook, and it's diluted. And
why do you think everyone has both?
A lot, because you've run both. So they've gone through each other.
People don't have Facebook like me, so I think it's just certain people have Facebook, isn't it?
There's a few that probably got it, yeah. Honestly, I don't... Facebook is... Yeah... No, I've not.
But yeah, just the post that he put out after that. I know there's been loads of talk about it since, but I just think that wasn't necessary.
No, nothing's been necessary for Marcus this season off what he's done. Like, he's overcooked everything.
It's like everyone's in the change room celebrating some great videos, by the way, but then he sat there like reposting
all about
himself crying. It's like, oh, Marcus, really?
He didn't post it. I think it's his PR team that does these posts. I really don't think he's got any control over what he puts out there. I think he just...
That's really bad.
It is. This is why he's gone so wrong. This is why a lot of, like, where younger players coming through now need to actually realise and they need to be looked after. And United hopefully can change that in the way that they have, because Manchester United's setup is completely different to everyone else's, and now our kids come through our academy and then just fall away, whereas other players, like, you only have to look over the road at, like, Phil Foden and that. Him and Greenwood both got in trouble at England. Greenwood went completely off the rails. City looked after Foden, and now look where he is.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best players in the world right now, and Greenwood's the forgotten man. It goes to show, doesn't it? Like, club needs to take control and stop giving the players as much power. I mean, for the amount of money that they're bleeding on, like, seriously, get a grip. But driving down in the new electric car as well.
Oh, that was an experience for me. It didn't go to plan, did it, though?
Yeah, so we were introduced to the new world of electric cars for the first time and tried to schedule a charge overnight so I was ready for Wembley in the morning. Didn't work.
Do you know, it ruined my night's sleep, that as well, because, like, I had it all set up on my app. And I was thinking, right, you know, like when you're kind of asleep, but it's on your mind, like, I hope it is actually charging, I hope it is. And so I woke up at something like 5 and I knew you was leaving early. And I checked it and it hadn't moved. And I was like, I'm going to have to tell him that he's got to drive to London with no charge. I think he had like 48% or something. So I was like, oh. So I woke you up, I was like, Adam, the car's not charged.
No, so we had to find the spot to do a fast charge on the way down. Then find another one on the way back.
But really, you'd have got there.
Yeah, I got there and then just had to do one on the way back.
Yeah.
But yeah, love the car. Car's amazing. Like, brilliant to have. How fast are electric cars? Good God.
I told you it would be.
Oh, lightning. It's like being inside a Sky Electrics car.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. And it's gone.
You've not left it a mess, have you, by the way?
No food in the new car. You know the rule, first few weeks.
Does it still smell like a new car?
Just, yeah.
Or have you ruined it?
No.
No Mackies then?
No Mackies in. We
ate Big Macs on the way home.
On the way back, we did stop for some food.
Yeah.
Put it on a fast charge, thinking I'm clever. Yeah, I can figure out these new electric cars. So plugged it in, went off into the services. I think by the time we've had something to eat, I've had a coffee, I'm ready for the last leg of the journey, and then got back to the car. No charge.
Did it not charge at all?
It didn't charge. It had gone and then come back. I was like, what's happened?
It is a bit temperamental, isn't it?
Also, it's like as soon as we sat in the car, though, and we was actually in it, it just went dead quick. The charge just went, wow. Like rapid style, like it's supposed to.
Rapid charger.
Yeah, rapid charger. Well, I felt I was gutted. I thought, dog's bollocks.
So, what percent did you charge it up to?
Can't remember what it was now. I think it was about 60-odd%.
Did you give yourself loads to get home with, or just
enough?
Was you like nervous on the way back?
No, it tells you quite clearly, and everything's all right with it. But yeah, park that up, park the other car up. The only form of transport I'm bothered about right now is that plane, that 8-hour journey over the Atlantic.
Yeah,
across the pond, a bit of Caribbean sun. I don't care about. Obviously, I'll still be doing the content, but I don't care about anything else. Like, I just want to forget.
You don't care about anything else. I bet you anything. The first time you see the Wi-Fi drops or something, you're gonna lose it. Like the poor Dominicans, they were very.
Like you lost it with not being able to figure the car out this morning.
Me, I don't remember losing
charge. You did snappy pants. You had.
Can I do the angry toe one?
Yeah. Even the kids were like looking at each other. I was just like, yeah, she's.
No, I was stressed. I was stressed this morning because I feel like my under-10 girls team are the only team in the whole world still playing.
How are you still playing football? I do not know.
Because we've got a coach that coaches with us. That's lovely, but she doesn't know how to say no to other teams.
Who wants to play right now? The season's over. Go and relax.
You know what the worst thing is? I got there and I went, I've got so much to do. I've got a pack and I'm going away, so I really could do that. Why are we playing today? She went, well, we're playing because we've got 7. She said, but I was hoping really we'd have 6, so I could have said no. I went, why didn't you tell me? I just said no for Frankie. She went, oh, yeah.
Oh.
I ended up, I think we won 3-1. Frankie scored 2 and got one off a corner like a ball and got girl of the game. So I'm glad we went now because every time she scores, she gets £2 for a goal. So she's buzzing now. She's like, got £4. Do we get money for girl of the game as well? So she's not daft. She's weighing it all up.
She knows how to rinse you.
Yeah.
She knows how to rinse stuff.
She's not daft.
Yeah. So you was out there. I was having a flap trying to get Alfie's phone back, then get over to Tesco to get some dollars, just so we've got a little bit of cash as well.
A bit of dollar.
The panic, yeah. And then realising I've still got another 4 shows to do in one day, near enough. Oh, yeah, actually, another 4 shows. It was
4 at that point.
Yeah, I was just like...
Why do we do this to ourselves?
At least it's not a mad 4 o'clock in the morning dash.
Yeah, we're going to leave at 7:30 to give ourselves plenty of time.
7:30.
I think we should go and get some tea later.
It's like 11.
So we don't have to cut.
Yeah, that night before you go away, everyone knows it. Like, it's always a takeaway. It's always a
Yeah, but you have to think what takeaway it is because you don't want to feel ropey on the plane.
I don't care what it is. I don't care on the plane.
Just give me food. I'll take the subject.
Get me out of here right now. Looking forward to it. I've had loads of comments of people saying have a great holiday and everything. Appreciation for... I'm scratching my ear. It's fine. Don't
Why are you always messing with your face? It's not going anywhere.
I had an itchy ear. I had to just...
You've got an itchy nose, an itchy ear.
Yeah, when you start talking about itches, it naturally happens. You end up doing the whole gorilla thing, don't you?
You just...
King of the jungle and all of that.
You are so weird.
The king of the swing. It's the king of the swingers, isn't it, the jungle? But
I'm not even getting involved in this.
I'm the king of the swingers.
Did you see the
jungle VIP?
Yes. Did you see the video of Martinez singing the chant?
Do you know what? We were right in front of where they actually lifted the trophy and all the confetti and celebration.
No, it was in an interview. I think it was.
Oh, was it?
Andy Mitten. And he said, you liked one of the chants that the fans sing when you got here. And then he started singing it. It was great. I love him.
Is it tiptoe through the cop end?
No, do you know what? My mind's gone blank now which one it is. We've won it all.
Oh, we've seen it.
But he was getting in going. He was like...
Oh, interesting story actually on the chanting actually. So we got on at Wembley Park on the tube to go back to where everyone was going. So it was me, Alfie, Graham and Aid. We all got on the way back. So we sat, we got on the first tube because we're making a connecting one. And Jan Fjortov.
Pardon?
Jan Fjortov. He reports on European football, but he used to play for Swindon. He used to play, it's not Swindon. Yeah. He used to play for Swindon Town back in the 90s. Cantona stamped on him.
Right.
and got sent off in the black kit, that infamous black
at the
kit.
end of the day, Cantona let him off.
We were singing and chanting. I turned around, I went, that's Janaga Fjortov.
Say that, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, and he's actually a good reporter. He works in the media now, so he was at the game.
Yeah.
And he was lapping up. I think he might have had a few drinks, actually. He was just sat there filming us all singing. It was just like a repertoire of United chants going through. And Graham, honestly, was on it. He was singing everything.
Did Graham have his legs out?
And yes, he did. The baldies were out. Anyway, Janaga Fjortov sat on this seat. And not many people realised, but someone just started singing Ua Cantona.
Yeah.
And Fjortov's face, and I went, oh, God, yeah. Because he stamped on him. He had a bad thingy with him. So he tried to tackle him, and boom, Cantona full on, stamped right down on him. And it was like, Ua Cantona. And it's Fjortov's actually just filming it on his phone.
Yeah.
Like, I was thought, you know what a guy. And he just got up when he got off. There's a fist pump, everyone. Really enjoyed that, guys. Thanks.
Oh.
And off he went. I thought, what a dude. But Graham was just full on champ mode. Alfie was lapping it up. But it's like you only had to say like one verse. Yeah. And then the whole train was just in.
It's like win at Wembley the best.
It is. When there's a travelling support, it's like being on a coach, a train, whatever, when you're packed in with a load of fans. Because going there, all the City fans were full of it.
Well, you told me they thought they'd already won. That really got my...
Old Trafford's falling apart. They were singing absolutely everything. Do you know what I thought? You know, it's falling apart. We are crap. We've had a shocker of a season, but we're just pissing people off by winning trophies still. You can't get rid of us.
Do you know what's nice, though? After that Coventry game, we won, which I still have to remind myself, but when we came out, it felt like a loss. So to actually get a proper win yesterday...
Bouncing.
So good.
Yesterday. It was absolutely bouncing. Last time I felt like that, I've been Wembley loads of times, but when we beat Spurs 2-1, Sanchez and Herrera scored, and Martial's against Everton in the semi-final. Oh my God, because outside there, it was just, everyone was bouncing, because everyone came out at the same time, because it's semi, so both sets of fans, so you can imagine the tension. Whereas yesterday, it was just United fans, because City had already done one, which was funny.
Half left early anyway, hadn't they?
Yeah, and the old 20,000 empty seats song came out. It was fantastic. It was.
It was actually like a good feeling around here as well. Like I got my United, I put the Stone Roses shirt on and I went for a dog walk, like walking around. And it was only when I started walking past people that had no shirt on, I thought, I bet you're City fans.
Yeah, that's it. The blue shirts disappeared, but there's a house at the bottom of our road, isn't there?
Mine.
Everyone's got one of these. Like if you live in England, you'll understand this probably more. There's always that opposition fan, sort of a team you don't like, that has a household that pride themselves on plastering the house full of the team colours.
Yeah.
And we got one at the bottom of our road.
So he's got like big City flags out, puts them on the window, and then yesterday you didn't see, but he'd gone to town, so he put like blue bunting out, blue City scarves on the gate, and I drove past in the morning, I looked and I was so annoyed.
Get a red paintball gun.
But it was great. When I drove past later on, I thought I'll have a little look, and I could see he took everything down. He just left a little bit of bunting. Oh, beep beep beep.
Honestly, I was there. I'd have got out. I've just United shirt on, hands out right in front of him like that. I just started chanting, singing.
I'm surprised someone hasn't wrote 115 on something so far. Not that I would do that, but it might not be a bad. There's another house as you go further down, and that's got quite a lot of United flags on it. It's got a Cantona flag, and the one I love, I think it is a Cantona flag, and it says standards.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. I like Gary Neville's Instagram story. That was funny.
When he's just laughing.
He's just laughing. That's my sense of humour. That it's just like you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
A reaction is everything. Yeah. And that was gold, absolute gold. And I just thought, everyone was laughing it up. I seen old, like former United players and everything. I seen, obviously we've got, I won't call them rival channels. There's only one. Really, isn't there?
Yeah.
I get on well with everyone in the YouTube space.
Everyone else gets along with everyone.
So I met Jay from the paddock, him and Joe. I had a picture with them.
Yeah.
Talking to Flex outside as well. And I seen Jay was actually sat next to Stephen Bartlett in the bloody VIP section. Yeah. I just be also, he's like just where the railing is where the players walk down.
Yeah.
So he's got a great seat there. He's been looked after by someone there. So I thought, good on you, because we were only a few rows down. We were right next to the dugouts. So we could actually see like the reserve players.
I actually love that you guys get along though, and there's no animosity, and it's just like
great.
United.
It's like Jay's like getting on the pitch, lads. Come on, let's get this done. Can't believe it. Like we're just like we won an effing game and we deserved it against this lot. I can't believe it. So everyone was just like buzzing. It's like let's just like forget about the rest of the season. I'll just enjoy this moment. But that's what the atmosphere was like outside. It just felt euphoria and. You know, there were a few City fans walking around still giving it 2-1 on your big day out. It's like, we've been in 3 leading finals.
Do you know what? I was listening to the radio and I know you've heard some fans like moaning and crying, City fans, but I actually have heard a couple say fair play to United, they were the better team. So they're not all bad.
No, my mates, like honestly, my City mates, they give it mad, they banter off. But I know they've been there, like Gillingham, League One and stuff like that away. They've seen it all. They remember Dickoff's goal in the playoff final. A lot of City fans actually still think that that's the bigger goal, even bigger than Aguero's, for them to come up. And they're the City fans I know that understand the history of United and the proper rivalry side of things. But even they were saying at like half-time, it's like, United deserved this. We haven't got a clue what to do here. And the fact that Pep was making substitution after substitution after substitution showed you that he was out of ideas.
Yeah.
And Bold from the red side of Manchester was best this weekend instead of salty bald on the blue side.
There was a picture I saw that had Ten Hag, Pep, and I think it must have been the fourth official, I'm not sure, but all 3 of them were baldies like in a line. It just made me laugh.
Out the balls. Oh, penny of sun cream on that. So honestly, Ten Hag's pants were going higher and higher and higher. He had his Alexander McQueen blacks.
Oh, bless him. It's all true.
He had his kicks on, pants, that is, yeah. He had his ankle socks on.
I'm sure Kexon.
So he was in a black suit and he was sweating. You could tell he was hot. He was constantly drinking.
Yeah.
Getting irate. But his pants were just going higher and higher and higher the whole game because it was obviously sticking to his legs.
Yeah.
He might have had some Graham Baldy legs underneath. But he was obviously getting a bit clammy and sticky. And his pants... Do you know, like when the cat started comment?
Do you know what I love? That
it was just going up and up and up.
You might not have seen it because you've not watched anything back, but when Martinez come running back on the pitch when we won,
he picks him up, didn't he?
Yeah, he picked him up. It's such a great picture. But I love like the aggressive like banter, like them pushing each other, but in a good way. It's like
he loves it. Like I've seen the video of Leacher like spraying him in the change room. He walks in, he's like, no, come here. Leacher's just like,
no, you're having it.
I know, it's like the Tasmanian devil. That's who if you could pick a cartoon character for like, every single
the good one
like player, I would pick the Tasmanian devil for Leacher because he's a likeable animal. That's what he is. He's that player that you know in training is just going to kick the living shit out of you, even if it's just training. He'll put his wet metal studs on for training. He'll go out there. He'll still leave scars on you and everything. He doesn't care. And you could tell you, like, he was just like, first challenge that came in, Haaland, he just went right through the back of him. It's all game was the same.
Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely loved the guy. And so what? I was just glad he got 70 minutes because he looked wrecked at the end. But really good.
See Kyle Walker trying to kick off with him as he went off as well.
Yeah. I was like, don't even go there, Kyle. You end up losing.
Martinez was literally saying, we'll have a fight. Come on, we'll have a fight.
Yeah, he's off the pitch, so there's nothing he can do.
He was basically saying to him, come on then, we'll come and have a fight with me.
Yeah. No, don't go there. But really sad to see Varane leave, Rolls-Royce Varane.
Varane loved it as well, doesn't he?
He's mad for it. He's absolutely mad for it, but it was an all around, if you could get that Carlsberg day, apart from...
I don't know if you've seen what I sent you on your Instagram post yet, actually.
I've not even looked at it. I've not had a chance to do anything yet. I'm really struggling catching up with everything. Just the whole week, the whole day just took over. Why? What is it?
I'm trying to find it now because it's going to annoy me that I can't remember. I thought it was really funny anyway. But I always think, why I do so. Oh, yeah.
What was it?
It's a picture of Victor Lindelof and a can of Carling. And I sent it to you and I said, your 2 favourites.
Carling.
And Victor Lindelof.
He had a can of Carling? Yeah. Oh, Victor.
And this point now, you've not
as well. I think he's got standards, hasn't he?
Well, it's probably been given to Carling because it's Man United and probably free, isn't it? I mean, would you turn down free beer?
What's the green Stella?
Green Stella?
Yeah, so
sounds too
the
good.
green kind of Stella. That's what they serve at Wembley. So me and Alfie had one of them.
Was the beer green or just the can?
No, the can was green. So it's still the original Stella can. I don't know, it might be an X, but really strong anyway. Horrible aftertaste. So I was like that. We were just congregating on the concourse before the going out into the seats. And obviously you're not allowed alcohol outside. So I'm like that. I was just drinking it. So they pour it into the cup for you out of the can. So I was just drinking it, got to the bottom of it. I'm like that, you know, you get that horrible sort of like,
I know what you mean.
Taste in the back of your mouth. And it looks across at Alfie, and Alfie's just looking in a different direction. It was quite comical. He's like that. He's like, with his mouth like, oh, for some reason.
They both really enjoyed that beer then.
I looked across the other side, and there was another guy doing the exact same thing, like,
the beer didn't go down too well. I think we should definitely clip up your impression of everyone drinking that beer, though. You're going to love this.
It's like...
No, really, stop it.
It was just that horrible, bitter sort of like...
We get it. Yeah, we get it.
But yeah, you needed a burger and chips just to wash it down. But...
Did you?
Prices at Wembley, oh my God. I've never known anything like it. London is just extortionate. I don't know how people live down there. I don't, but we weren't bothered. We're in, we're out, and we took the cup with us, and that's all that matters.
Woohoo!
That is all that matters. But yeah, the season over. Looking forward to holiday, and we can come back refreshed, hopefully. Although 2 kids might not be easy. And start afresh going into next season. But we will be doing the podcast from the Caribbean, won't we?
Yes, we're going to try anyway.
Yeah, we've got to do it somehow, so that will be interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, from there, well, I think we'll just be coming back into the carnage, which is Manchester United, rumour mill, and then we go again. And
life and football and everything else that goes with it.
Euros. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for the Euros now.
If there's loads on, obviously... I will keep everyone posted as well on what's going on with the Euros, because we're going to be doing some specials, aren't we, on TIFO?
We need to get some flags and like memorabilia. What do we call it? Not memorabilia, merch.
Merch, yeah. Get the merch. Get the merch in. But yep, that is pretty much our week and all set for holiday. So I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. I'll see you in the sun.
I was just trying to think of how to say goodbye in Spanish and it's completely escaped me. Is it adios?
Adios. Is that it? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I keep getting Only Fools and Horses vibes in Del Boy now.
Right, don't do that.
No, like au revoir, Monge 2 and all of that. But yeah, no, we will see everyone obviously in the Caribbean next, but content will continue on FUTV. Make sure you tune in everybody, and thanks for tuning in to this episode 6 of United Couple.
Yeah, goodbye everyone.